Okay, so we got some more stuff to talk about today.
Yeah, this is more blackwork stuff, blackouts.
Never-ending supply of blackouts. You know, I feel like I'm like sitting at like a butcher's table and it's a conveyor belt and I'm just chopping meat, just one after another with these.
Fish
I
heads.
just keep rolling in.
Fish heads
Yeah,
over.
exactly.
Hey, well, you know,
It's
someone's gotta do
soldierly
it.
work, you know?
Exactly.
I take no pleasure in it.
Well, you know, I take a little pleasure in it. It's fun. All right, here we go. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but he loves the channel. My contribution is attached. Would love to get some feedback to this blackout. I did have a tattoo on my neck before, a bat wing, which is under there. Much love from Norway. Ah, Norwegian.
Would have loved to have seen the Batwing, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Next time, send in the pre if you've got
Yeah,
it.
because that makes for a good story. You can tell it was a Batwing by the way it curves.
Oh, yeah.
So what I would say immediately is shave some of your hair and bolden that top line. That's the first thing that sticks out to me.
Do you think that's just where they bailed?
I think probably. And so obviously this is going to need more work. Listen, unless you're going to an absolute savage, you're not getting a solid one pass black neck.
No.
It's not going to happen. So this is patchy, but it's still okay. Like, it's still better than what the Batwing probably was, but like...
Well, and you can see how scary the Batwing is.
Yeah.
You know, like not bad, in my opinion.
No, but like this has got to settle out still.
Yeah.
So blackouts take quite a while to really be what they are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like even upwards to a year.
Yep.
It's like my chest piece. Like it's still we've
pretty
obviously done
much
some
there.
lines over it that you can almost not see at all. But the blackout portion of it has been almost 6 months now.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And it's mellowing, but
Yeah.
it takes a long time to turn to what it is.
Yeah, it's that full year is about where
For
like it's
blackout?
fully settled. Oh, no, almost everything.
Well, for almost everything, sure. But like you notice it more than anywhere else with a blackout because it's just one solid
Tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big chunk of you is going to gradually go to a different color. Right?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So yeah, this will be different eventually. But again, I think boldening that, if you're not planning on blacking out your whole neck, first off, you should.
Yeah, I would agree.
You got nothing to lose and tying all this together now.
Yeah.
Especially you're in this realm now. You got a chunk of black on your neck. Just make it the whole neck. And
Yeah.
black neck is cool. Like I've never, ever once regretted blacking out my neck tattoo.
Well, I don't think you get like a super negative reaction to it ever.
No,
Like, I
it
think this
looks
looks
great.
so slick.
You
You know
know,
what I mean?
it like pronounces your face.
Yeah, exactly.
Pushes your face out. Once you get that like blackout neck, like I've done some things over it, but yeah, it really defines your face.
Yeah,
It's a
I think it's
strange
dope.
thing. But
Well, yeah, I mean, definitely another pass for sure. But whoever's doing it is doing a decent job, especially with what they're covering underneath.
and if you want just one little caveat, you don't have to do it, but I think you should black out that face on your throat.
Yeah,
too.
I kind of do too.
Like you've committed now, just get it gone.
I get it. It's super bold and striking, but like you
Yeah.
could probably just lose it.
You're beyond that now. You'll get there though.
You're beyond the pale.
Yeah, you'll get that now.
Yep. All right. Next up, we got another email. Hey, Remy. Here are some tattoos I have on my arm. I want to black them out, but everybody is trying to talk me out of it. Ha ha.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
they are.
everybody but us.
Yeah.
Also,
No one understands that. You
yeah.
know?
Yeah, I know.
They have to go through it first, or like get the urge first. Like
That's
you don't
fair.
get till you get it,
Yeah.
right? I seen a guy once with a black arm back in like 2012, and I said, "That seems like a waste." I didn't say it to him, but
Yeah.
like in my head, that's what I said. I was like, "Oh, that seems like a waste."
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's not though. Like once you get to that point, it's not a waste.
I remember when you were coming in here first getting your blackouts, the only thing I was thinking, because you were already into the blackout thing, it was just one of those like, why are you keeping your tattoos?
Yeah, well, I wasn't there yet.
I know.
Right?
I remember watching it
I've
happen. I was
gone
just like,
through this.
it's just so nice to see solid black, and then you'd have these things that were interrupting. I was like, you don't need to do that. And I knew nothing about blackout. It just was one of those like, oh yeah, that's obviously going to happen at
Yeah,
some point.
it happens to everyone.
Yeah,
Like it happens to everyone.
that's fair.
So
Well,
if
it's
you
gonna happen to
start
this guy.
route, yeah, and yeah, by the looks of this stuff, yeah, I think probably for the best.
So this is his most recent tattoo. This is a black
this
work.
looks like a cover up.
Yeah, it does.
And it also looks like he's flirting with the idea of
Getting
blackout,
some nice solid black.
right?
Yeah.
But he's scared to be perceived in a way or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I want to do this, but I can't commit yet.
Well, I mean,
it will
first
be
of all,
okay, pal.
whoever you go to that did this should probably do your blackout.
This is good stuff.
Because that's painted on right there. That looks really nice.
Yep,
Like,
and
really nice.
obviously it's most of it is fresh, but
Yeah.
it looks like it was done in 2 sessions.
Yep.
Maybe.
Pretty badass to me.
But I think
Here's the blackouts in question.
See, yeah, that's too small.
Yeah.
This was a chest piece, by the way. This wasn't a wrist or forearm piece.
Yeah.
This was supposed to be here and then
And
built
big.
down. Big.
Big.
So placement was off on this one.
Yeah.
You had no chance.
Yeah, there was no chance on this one.
Because
And even
the wings don't look right.
the top of the forearm is not the best place to put a straight object.
Or something that wraps like that.
Yeah, well, it shouldn't have wrapped, to be honest with you. The placement is wrong.
Yeah.
Or you'd have to go like micro realism and just do like some guy with a single liner.
And it's too bad because this is a really quirky, fun little piece.
Yeah.
Like, I actually like it.
I do
what it's
too.
worth. Like, it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's genuinely inspired, and it has decent application.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing I hate about this.
Yeah, I
Other than
don't think the placement's not right, but other than that,
Yeah,
I like it.
And bigger on your chest, or like I could see on the back of your calf or something, maybe. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. But definitely not here.
And then we got this guy.
Again, nice little tattoo. Looks like there was some genuine inspiration here. It's not boring. It's not stock. I really like anything creative like this, but I'm struggling to find a place for this. You
Well,
know
I
what
mean, it's the thing when
it
it's
just
small.
is.
They're small kind of bangers, right? So now all of a sudden he's got this. This is on his outer arm.
Yeah.
That didn't take up his full outer arm.
Yeah.
So now he's feeling the like, oh shit, I should have
Trap.
gone bigger.
Yep.
So I completely get it. You could still do something like this.
Sure, but if you're already feeling like blacking out now, like, it's almost a guarantee that it's going to grow.
Yeah.
The more disconnected things look to you, say you put a background in here, say you do another guy lower down, right? And now you have some kind of sleeve. You're still going to be like,
Oh man, no.
So-
I was thinking black out the whole arm and then do these in white.
yeah, you could definitely
You know
do
what I
that.
mean? Like, do
It would
something
tie
big.
everything together.
Yeah, just do like the whole arm. You know what I mean?
I mean, you can do something with it if you want, but I think if you've already gotten to that point where you want a bigger, cohesive project, you might just need to black your arms out.
I would agree.
And it doesn't mean your torso's done for,
Nope.
right? You could still do something else there, but
Yep.
like, your arms they're pretty important if you're a tattoo collector.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, people are surprised I haven't started my work on my sleeves yet. I'm like, no, I planned to do them after this.
Which
This
is
the
really
learning
smart.
ground.
Yeah.
Right? We are figuring this out before I go
Before
mucking
you
up.
go to the displays.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, and there's been some fun stuff that we've done up here, but that's been the benefit of learning from here too. Everything that I've done everywhere else, the back of my neck, this stuff, all this has been a product of what I've learned working on this for the last 2 years.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So it's been a good way to do it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would be understanding why you're wanting to black it out.
Still,
But I
none
understand.
of these pieces are horrible.
Yeah, I understand also why people would be shying away from it. Like, it's a hard one.
Most people don't understand that urge, though. 'Cause
Yeah.
most people are getting tattoos for their loved ones, or I've got a family sleeve. Or,
Yeah.
My cat died, and now I have a cat portrait, right?
Yeah.
And they're not doing tattoos. They are doing tattoos for the same reason. They just don't know it,
Yeah, you're not wrong.
right? They don't know why they're getting them.
Yeah.
If you figured out that you just like tattoo, then you're kind of on a different level of understanding than they are
Yep.
in it, you know?
Well, you've gotten to a level of acceptance of what they are for you. You know what I mean?
So I condone it. Again, though, these aren't terrible.
No, yeah.
These aren't need to black out, but
No, we've seen some need to black out.
Yeah.
And that is not necessarily it, but I get it.
yeah.
All right, next up, some black ground
Black
to
ground.
end it all off.
Yep. So, because we're always talking about black ground really makes things pop. The problem here is the things that are popping aren't very good.
Yeah, I don't know if you really want these to pop that
Yeah,
much.
I think
you
you
know?
want these to hide.
A little bit.
So, like, there is some decent work here. It's
Yep.
not like this is that butcher from the last viewer reacts.
Yeah.
Right. But like, for example, why the shading at the top? Holy crap, man!
I mean, it's like,
That's got to go.
yeah, 100%.
Holy crap, that is really aggravating.
Especially since you've got the black already. But, like, you get into some problems, right? Like, this
Whoa.
cross is not set in the center.
No.
Unless this is just an entirely poorly taken photo, which it very well might
Looks
be.
like multiple artists that didn't give a fuck about working together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was like, oh, I'm not touching that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we'll get to that next time.
Yeah, like there's all kinds of stuff going on here. None of it really comes together.
Yeah.
The black
this is the best piece, I think.
Oh, I think so too, but it's so small.
Yeah.
Right? Like this tiny as fuck. So the black is the best part of this whole thing.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
it's
really.
still not perfect. See, the black looks darker than it is because of all the
because everything
contrast.
else is just so light.
When you zoom in on the black, it's not the best blackout either.
No, definitely
it's not the worst. Well, not even close, and they didn't run up to the border on that horn either.
Well, they're trying to not
fucking weird move.
lose the horn, right?
Sure,
So
but they got it close
they
everywhere
haloed
else.
a little. I know. There's this like fear of losing stuff, right? Like
They weren't too afraid of it. Like the horn goes right over the fucking snake there.
Yeah, it's like I've noticed this with the background thing. Like I did it for mine. Like I just kind of did a little halo because I was worried about butting up against
If
the lines.
you do it everywhere, that's different.
But then I realized that was unnecessary. I tried it in another spot and just ran up against the black, and I was like, "Oh, this looks cool."
But consistency is key, I think.
Yeah, I would agree.
You do it somewhere, you should do it everywhere, or else it looks like you missed something.
I think people forget what are lines. You know what I mean? Like lines are the border. So if you've got a border to something that's bigger than the line, guess what it does? It's more border.
So that strange thing when Scott was lining Sarah's arm out with like a fucking, what was it, like a fucking 14 liner or something, and he blacks over the line.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like there was no reason at the end of that.
Just to add insult to injury, you know.
It's like, okay, you lined her arm with a fucking saw.
Yeah.
Right? A sword.
Yeah.
And then you didn't use the line in any way.
Yeah.
Like you can't even see the line on those.
Well, hopefully you can't. Otherwise, it's
Well,
not.
what are you doing then?
I know.
That was the strangest thing I seen him do. I
one of
wasn't
those-
around him much though.
It's
Like,
one of
when
those.
he's
It seems like a
tattooing.
good idea at the time, you know.
I imagine he did a lot of that. Where it was
Probably.
like, why are you doing that?
It's still in experimentation mode. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure. He does fine work. It's just, it was a bizarre idea.
I get
It's
that.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, you could have lined her with a friggin' 35 mag at that point.
Yeah, we'll
What-
give her the most painful lining experience we could give her, other than like a 21. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was really odd.
Yep. Well, you know, some decisions work and some decisions are unnecessary.
So, anyway, everything on here is too small and just doesn't make sense to, like, if you're going to keep any of this, some of it has to go. Like, you can't, I don't know what this is. Like, what is the sleeve concept? I like tattoos. So then black them out then. Have more tattoo. You know what I mean? Have a little more ice cream on your code. Because none of this is worth keeping.
I mean, I would definitely get rid of the clouds. I don't know what
Oh,
the hell's
those are
going on
really
there.
gross.
That's probably my least favorite part of everything.
See, you know what would have been cool? Making those roses the whole upper sleeve.
Yeah.
And black in between them and then build black off of them.
Yep.
Done. You don't get to, keep the skull down here maybe. Put the skull somewhere else. 2 roses and a skull with black background.
There we go.
Fucking great
Timeless.
sleeve.
Timeless and awesome. There. We
And
just
it all
solved it for you.
pops. This is so busy.
Yeah. So there you go. Skulls, roses, and black.
Seriously.